Alright, it is by truly the power of orbs in which we will seize this day. So that was Vomit in the Ball Pit by Red Vox. There was almost no way I could not play that song. So fuck yeah. So the game is called Ball Pit, which was I only played like an hour or two of it. I have 108 minutes played. So I thought it was a neat little roguelike. And then it turns out that apparently a lot of people really like this game because it's on the Game Awards, one of their best independent games. So it's one of their 5 choices for that category. So I said, all right, well, instead of trying to find a random spot where I'm going to pick it up and play it, considering I've been playing so much Turtle WoW and other things, that, you know what, fuck it. We'll take a little bit of a break from Red Dead Redemption. And since this is a holiday week and there's no way I'm playing it more than 2 days, even though last week I also didn't stream more than 2 days, which I really need to start getting back to doing more of. But I keep getting distracted with a bunch of other stuff, so we're gonna take a little bit of break from Red Dead Redemption, do some Ball X Pit, or you know how you say in anime, like it's not Hunter X Hunter, it's Hunter Hunter. So I guess it's just Ball Pit. But man, let me say the fucking X. When do you ever actually get to say X's? Like seriously, Ball X Pit. So much cooler. So much cooler. So, me joking in the title that this is a roguelike version of Bricked. It literally is a roguelike version of Bricked. However, it also has little other bits like this town simulator here, which I might actually settings, audio. Let's bring that down a bit. Also, thank you for the Prime, Stormpike. Welcome to continue joining with the Portal Parties. Alright, brought the music down a bit. I might have to bring it down a bit more. So this is basically a roguelike version of the game Bricked. You know, the one where you bounce the ball up, hits a brick, and it disappears, and then it comes back down to you, and you bounce it back up? Basically that. Harvest. So the game has resources, and of course, you use ball stuff to harvest the resources. Yeah. There we go. 5 food, 2 wood, 2 stone. Cool. So this is just every time you play a level, you can come back here and you farm more resources so you can build more buildings and unlock new characters and yada yada. You know basic roguelike stuff. However, what you don't know is the actual gameplay. No, we're not upgrading. Let's see. Here we go. So the way it works is, and you'll see it when we start off in a minute. We'll start off with the basic. Wait, did I beat this once with him? I think I did. I did not beat it with him yet, so we'll start with him. In the boneyard. So you basically start off with a certain amount of balls. You also start off with one special ball. And the way it works is you shoot the balls and they bounce off of things and walls. Once they go off the board, they come back to you. However, if you bounce the ball off of something and it returns and it hits your body, you get to fire that ball again really quickly. As you can see right here, if you have a straight shot, you can just keep shooting. And then you also got to drift over and get the little blue things. Yeah, the game is still super high. Okay, let me, because my microphone's already pretty high. It's just the music needs to be brought down. And then you get the second upgrade, which is usually a new ball. Balls start off at 70% speed, but increased by 20% each bounce. Every 227 rows, spawn a stone soldier. That was actually pretty good. Increased crit chance of those hitting enemies on the side. Let's get the stone soldier. System, settings, audio. There we go. That's a lot better for being able to hear, probably. And then you slowly advance, and any one of these enemies, if they hit the back of the board here, if they hit the very back of the board, they deal damage to you. And if they touch you, they deal damage to you. Increase crit chance to 20% when enemies are in the same column as you. Applies 1 stack of poison on hit, 5 stacks. Poison lasts for 6 seconds and deals damage. Increase crit chance to 15 when hitting enemies in the back. Let's take some poison. And then you can get items like this, which let you upgrade the levels of the balls that you have. And there's also, just like Vampire Survivors, there's fusions for your balls, which is really nice. Because there's a lot of roguelikes that don't do that fusion system, and the fusion system was fucking awesome. Laser vertical? Yeah, okay. Deals 8 to 15 damage to all enemies in the same column. Deals damage but destroys itself after hitting an enemy. Has 3-second cooldown before it can be shot again. Alright, so this is a really powerful attack, but you can't bounce it back into yourself. Or it could upgrade the burn ball. Upgrade the burn ball. You can also fire a bunch of balls inside, and they can ricochet around and bounce and do a lot of damage as well. So figuring out something to do with angles is also very good. Oops, I touched something. 15 chance to launch a baby ball when you pick up a gem. Chance to freeze enemies. Pass through enemies and slows them. Yeah, okay. Let's slow them down. Also, maybe there's a combo with fire and wind, or poison and wind. Baby rattle gain 1.5 baby balls, but your aim becomes scattered. I think my character's ability already is that I am scattered. So let's gain a lot more baby balls. Now what scattered does prevent is it prevents a lot of your attacks from hitting and then bouncing right back into you. Oh, what do we have a fusion on? That's a whole lot of +1s. Resources, and it looks like we have our first boss. Purposely make this first thing have a angled front, so it's harder for you to bounce balls into yourself. However, I'm confident we can blow it to hell still. Increase ball launch speed by 20%, but get knocked back a little each time you shoot a ball. Or deals damage to nearby units in a 3x3 square. You know what? We've got fire, we have poison, we have wind. I might as well add earth to it. Knock out this side before I start getting hit. Aha, suck it. He died anyway. Alright, we're gonna level up Crown of Thorns. Destroy 2 nearest enemies when you are hit from close range. That might be helpful in case I get kind of like a fusion. Yeah, we're fusing. Alright, fire and poison. Fuse them together. What do we get? Burn poison. Add a stack of burn, and burnt units are dealt damage. Okay, so I guess it's just a bigger dot. Each hit has a chance of healing a health. And like, you know what? Yep, we're going full elements. Let's go. I mean, that would be a lot of roguelike games if they had microtransactions in them. Bullet train, your character shoots a baby ball at enemies every 2 seconds. You can heal past your max health at 20% efficiency. Let's keep getting earthquake stronger. There's a really good one I had one time that I still lost on, but it was one that said every time an enemy dies, it blows up and deals damage to all the enemies around it. That was a really good one. Lots of chain reactions, because as you can see, I'm being slowly pushed back. Like, I've got good damage, but I could be a lot more efficient with how clear this is right now. We're fighting against Future Arrow because he really... So the problem is he put them all in plant pots, and that's just not the right thing to do. Chance to dodge incoming attacks. More wind. So as long as Arrow doesn't force them to stay in their planters, it'll be fine. So he was supposed to make a tower, instead he made a pit. And now Arrow is threatening to re-roll another wizard, so I kind of have to kill him now. Evolution. Okay, wind and fire. Or the evolved fire. Storm. Emits lightning to strike nearby enemies in every second, dealing damage. Whoa. Oh, that's cool. Alright. More storm. Yes, please. Magic staff. Increase area of effect damage, such as earthquake, laser, and lightning, or storm. Yeah, okay. I also have earthquake, so. And lightning. No, I think I used lightning in the storm. But still. Die now. Full DPS. I'm loading into this mid-boss thingy. Yep, storm getting bigger. Ow. Alright, I did not need to touch that. Alright, if that touches the ending, I'm gonna take a lot of damage, so please die. Or I'm gonna... Alright, I didn't have the DPS, I guess. Even with all my cool stuff, it feels like I don't have the DPS. All characters... if I make a clinic, all characters gain bonus endurance effects. Yep, I guess I want to die though. I still don't have enough damage. Unless that... Okay, well that kind of made a lot of damage there. Please die. Ow. I'm going to kill myself on that. Yep, and I'm dead. Alright, so even after all of that, with getting a cool new Powerball, I still just flat did not have enough damage to kill the shit fast enough. So, some of those things were neat, but they were just not good enough to pull me through. So the burn poison did the most damage. Oh wait, no. The storm did the most damage. By a lot. But, well, the dark ball I only had just... Actually, no, all the mini balls technically did a lot of themselves. This did 5,000. Crown of Thorns. Making the AoEs bigger helped, but... So, just the sheer number of baby balls, but that storm ended up catching up real quick, even though I got it less than halfway left, so... Alright. Now, you can retry and just do the level again right away. However, if you do that, you don't get to do the harvesting and building and stuff, so... You kind of want to do that. Warfare. All characters gain bonus endurance. All characters gain bonus dexterity, affects fire rate, reload time. And then there's housing. Unlocks a new character, the haunted house, and the cozy home. Did I build? No, I only have a sheriff's office. So we are going to build a haunted house. I'm also going to... I don't have enough money to expand, never mind. Okay, also when I bounce my people like that, there is a time limit that's counting, so they can't just keep bouncing forever. But good, that's some resources. I do need to hit this house so I can slowly start building it. But I think... Oh, this one as well. So I will have to put something here so I can like bounce them multiple times in between. Alright, and now we go back. We'll continue with the sheriff again. And see if I can actually finally beat the first level with this character. Okay. Brood Mother has a 20% chance of birthing a baby ball each time it hits an enemy. Can heal you, decreases damage taken. You know what? Let's see if we spawn more babies. The sheer amount of baby balls do a lot of damage. However, I think a lot of things passing through is probably the strongest. I need to get some of those vertical and abilities. Also, it does not look like you can get more of the same ball unless maybe you use it first. Iron. Deals double damage but moves slower. Increase crit chance to 30% when hitting enemies on the left side. Let's try horizontal lasers. Like I said, I wanted to see what happens if I combine both those lasers together. If I get them. Nice. Get all three more things. There we go. And then there is the laser vertical. Now I have horizontal and vertical lasers. If these don't fuse together, I will be incredibly shocked. Okay, now we have some increases fire rate. Stone soldier spawn. Technically didn't really do that much damage, so we'll ignore that one. All baby balls deal more damage. Let's do that, considering we have the mother ball, which can spawn more baby balls. Bottle tornado. When you catch a special ball, it automatically shoots 1 through 3 new baby balls. Yes. We have 3 okay. I don't want to fuse the laser. I want to fuse the lasers together. Let's fuse Burn and Broodmother together. Burn X Broodmother. Damage per hit. Add 1 stack of Burn on hit for 5 seconds. Max range. Burnt units are dealt 6 to 10 damage per stack per second. And has a chance of birthing a baby ball each time it hits. Okay. Spawn balls from Broodmother have the same property as Burn. Laser up. That's just passive damage in things I might not be able to hit yet. And I like that. So that things are pre-weakened for me. Okay, now. Alright, that died a lot faster than the other one, I think. It might not have, but I like to think it did. And we have an evolution of both lasers. Yes! The quad... Oh, the whole... I was going to call it the quad laser. There is nothing you can do, Fryman. You must stand there and die. Deals, 23 through 32 damage to all enemies in the same row and column. Barracks. Cool. And we can re-get the... I can re-get the... Alright. Get the fucking orbital lasers ready, man. Yeah, get the baby balls, because we still technically are using those blue ball. I'd like to get some more baby ball synergy. But right now, lasers seem really fucking cool. That's AoE damage. When you cast a special ball, it automatically shoots more baby balls. Yes. Fuel upgrades. Okay, I think I'm faring a lot better on the DPS this time. The damage is a lot hotter. And I'm not just saying that because I have a lot more fire this time. Okay, if I can get some good... Aha, the turret spawns more baby balls, which are now doing more damage. Ooh. Okay, that's just lightning, not storm now. Pressure valve. Enemies explode on yes. Okay. I want the one where they explode on death. That is a very good ability. It's bonus AoE for me, pretty much. We have fireballs. We have orbital lasers. We have explosions. Let's keep them exploding bigger. Because this also makes it whenever a little one gets next to this little mini boss here, they all take a whole bunch of damage. Yeah. Okay, I need to get another... Perfect. If I can get another evolution and have 2 holy orbs. But yeah, the lasers are just getting free hits on shit, even when I can't hit them directly, so they're coming pre-damaged at me. And then if if they die and they explode. For me. Okay. Oh, everything is full, and the max level for everything is level 3, so it's not going to let me get... Okay. Hopefully it lets me refuse these two. I was hoping it would, but still having a bunch of lasers is good. In storage, I need wood. I really need a fusion thing to come down and hopefully give me what I'm looking for. Otherwise, you can only fuse things once, and I will be very sad. However, I do like my orbital lasers. Yes! Alright, perfect. Now I have 2 holy lasers. And I have another ball I can get now. Wait! Oh no, that's an upgrade. Do I upgrade it? Or do I pull the trigger and get a new one now? I mean, I could get another laser. I could just get another laser. The upgrades are going to come no matter what, so I don't really need to get the upgrades. Deals damage to up to 3 nearby enemies, but whenever I catch a special ball, I can get more baby balls. Let's get the light. And the holy orbs I can't really recatch. Okay, we're almost getting to the boss of the level. Alright, now we get pushed back. Oh look, it's that Dark Souls 3 boss. Alright, last level before we go. Let's keep the lasers at their full power. gonna get hit by that one. Okay, well now I'm fucking up. Is it just me, or is it feeling like things aren't really hitting him? Like my laser balls aren't actually getting him for some reason. Am I not hurting the balls? I can't honestly tell. Because the lasers aren't firing until just now. Ow. No, 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 don't fuck up now. I fucked up, I fucked up. Oh, oh, I made it. Oh my god. Oh, thank you. Woo! Whew. Whew. Okay, it was hitting the crown. I was shooting it straight up into his face to get him. Okay, okay. Doesn't matter. We got him. Whew. Okay, it's kind of hard to take my eyes off the bullet hell. Look at Chet there. Okay, I got him. Whew. All right. All characters gain a bonus intelligence if I build it in my town. Final time, just under 20 minutes. And he leveled up. Whew. Okay, well that worked out very well, having the holy lasers. The Burn and Broodmother did almost nothing compared to that. And the lasers did a lot of damage on their own. This was with me the longest, which is why it did the most damage there. Vertical seems to do lots of damage, more than horizontal. Or horizontal over vertical, whatever. The little launcher did a lot. So these ended up doing a pretty good amount anyway. Okay, that's 2 characters that now have beaten the first. Obtained a gear upgrade for the lift. Yeah. Select the lift to upgrade it, and I will. Now I assume I can take characters down to the 2nd level of stage. You've unlocked the new levels, the Snowy Shores. Alright. Let us build. We have a bunch of resource panels already. So I also need to want to start construction on some of these things to get their bonuses. So what other... So there's warfare, and then there's housing. The cozy home, I don't have enough of the other stuff for, so we're going to have to wait on that. Strength, dex, speed, intelligence, endurance. Let's just build the endurance for now. Okay, so I can move these later, but you need to be able to build them. Okay, we're going to start with that for here. That's going to go off. Let's see. Yeah, no, it only ended up hitting it twice. That shit. That sucked. Okay. It slowly built up. I needed to put more things for them to try to bounce off of, and then I'll fire in there next time. But since each play I can try again. Alright, so let's go back to the original character, which is the warrior. It's actually, he's a little bit stronger now. So his one is bleed, no special gameplay quirks, he just has good stats. And this guy has scattered aim, so he can't shoot straight. But he shoots twice as fast and constantly launches balls, even if any are available, can move at full speed while shooting. So we'll use him again. And let's go to the snowy shores. We'll combine both storm pikes and fire is Good's favorite things. We'll combine some snow and some fire. The birthing ball, midnight oil, balls that hit flaming enemies, light on fire and deal oh yeah, okay. Considering we have a now there is an ice thing on the floor. I'm going to assume if I touch that, I will take damage. Balls start off at low speed, but every time they bounce, gain more baby balls. Well, my aim is already scattered, so who cares? More baby balls. Oh, and some of these have just plain old shields. Okay, well you can't shoot them, you can't aim directly to your side. Well, that kind of sucks. It's really hard to hit them then. Poison or let's go with heal. Because I'm firing more baby balls. Oh wait, no, it's just the healing one that heals. It's not a passive, it's a ball. Iron Ball deals a lot of damage, moves slow. Balls deal 150% damage, but damage decays by 30% each time they bounce. In other words, only the first hit does damage before it starts sinking down. Nah. I don't know how powerful bounces are for me right now. Especially since some of these have an ability that I can't directly hit them if they have an ice shield in front of them, I guess. So I need to be able to keep my ricochet damage. I see a lot of them have these things on different parts of the we have some lasers coming in, but we only have room for one. So the question is, do we go with a laser that might not do anything? I don't know if it fuses with anything here. I guess I'll just upgrade the iron ball. More baby balls, but we don't have anything that increases baby ball power. Just balls deal 80% more damage after hitting the back of the field. Otherwise, they reduce. Well, I don't. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Movement speed increased by 10% and move speed at full speed while shooting. I kind of already have that ability. Sure, we'll get more baby balls. Alright, good. Evolution, fusion, or fission? Evolution. What are we evolving? The iron and fireball become a bomb. Explodes when hitting an enemy, dealing an insane amount of damage to nearby enemies. Has a 3-second cooldown before it can be shot again. Okay. Sounds good to me. Hey, look, we have room for laser beams. But now we also have wind, dark, and earthquake. Well, maybe if we get another fusion, we will have... Okay, let's say vampire and dark can fuse together. Balls deal damage, but each time, yeah, we can't weaken our bounces. We've already been over this one game. So the problem is we did lose one of our synergies. We don't have any way of lighting things on fire anymore. So we can't have our other balls light on fire if they hit something that was on fire. We have a fusion. All right, vampire and horizontal become. Boop. It just fuses both of them together. Each hit has a chance of healing health, and they absorb. Okay. Increase ball launch speed by 20%, but get knocked back a little each time. I don't think that increases how fast the bomb comes out. Unless it does. I don't know. I wonder if there's a way of reducing that 3-minute timer. Or a 3-second timer. Alright, we're starting to hit a bit of a DPS issue. I need to... I think I'm not going to be able to beat this. I don't have enough... The bomb calling out is too slow. Well, it's not truly a fusion. This is just... this isn't an evolution. This is just fusing it together. It's just both effects of both balls are in one. An evolution is like the bomb, where it literally fuses them both together, or both the twin lasers. So almost anything can be just mixed and matched together. Almost. Explodes into baby balls upon hitting an enemy. Has a 3-second cooldown before it can be shot again. No, I can't do any more cooldown ones. Baby balls do more damage, sure. But yeah, this is another failure. The bomb is kind of sucks. Unless I can have it happen a lot faster than 3 seconds. Yeah. Unless I can have it happen faster than 3 seconds, the bomb sucks. Baby balls are doing the bulk of my damage. And this also spawns baby balls. Fireball, like the bomb did more damage than the fireball, even only being there for a short time, but it just wasn't enough. And vampire ball doesn't do anything, and I didn't have enough other health to keep me around, so. Okay, I might as well put a... Gunsmith there. There, okay. Now we'll harvest. Here we go. Yeah, okay. There we go. A lot of bounces there. Most buildings can be upgraded to improve their bonuses. Hold tab to highlight them. Okay. Money and what you call it can upgrade them. We'll upgrade them later though, because that's not what we're after. Let's see. The haunted house is almost there, so we almost have the new character. And we've upgraded the gunsmith. Okay, let's go back down and to the snowy shores again. Okay. We have a freeze ball. Let's get it. Now we have a fire and an ice ball. Let's see if they have a fusion. Lightning balls start at low speed, but the more they bounce, the damage they get. Balls that hit a flaming enemy. This, if we lose the flaming, it loses its power. So let's go more elements again. And level everything up by 1. Increases the effect damage AoE effects. Increased movement speed for me. Deals damage up to 3 nearby enemies. Has a 7% chance to freeze enemies. Frozen enemies receive more damage. 1 stack will burn for 3. So nothing really there. So I guess we'll get lightning up to level 3. Hey, look, lasers. Let's start off by getting our first of the lasers, because if we get a fusion, we'll be able to open up a new slot. And if we don't get a... Well, if we get a fusion, we open up a slot, or if we get an evolution, we'll open up a slot as well. Ethereal Cloak. Balls go through enemies and deal 20% bonus damage until they hit... Okay. So this makes it where they won't bounce off of me anymore, but they will bounce around everywhere and pass through things. You know what? Let's give it a shot. I don't have any ball that says it bounces back to me. So... In fact, oh, this would go perfect with the bomb and stuff, and the dark orb, right? They respawn every couple seconds, but... Alright, so we can do fire and ice, or ice and lightning. Fire and ice. Frozen Flame adds 1 stack of Frostburn on hit for 20 seconds. Frostburnt units are dealt 8 through 11 damage per stack per second and receive 25% more damage from other sources. Whoa. A chance to launch a baby ball when you pick up a gem. Let's get Frostfire. I'm waiting to get a vertical laser. Although I guess I don't really need an ability that goes through enemies, considering I have an ability that goes through... All my stuff goes through enemies now. Oh, but every single time the lasers hit an enemy as they're passing through, which means they're firing off many lasers. Yeah, okay, never mind. You can heal past your max health. Sure, let's do that. So this is doing some crowd control for me, but ow, please die. I can't. I am gonna die into this thing. Oh, thank God. Whew. So this ethereal thing doesn't play that well with... The ethereal does not play well with, what you call it? With bosses. Alright, let's use the lightning and laser. It just combines both their abilities the same. It's not a true evolution or anything. Oh, I can upgrade that. Ow. Alright, so ethereal isn't good for... Balls deal damage, but decays each time they bounce. That's definitely worse, because this is infinite bounce. I mean, dealing more damage in the back, sure. Ah, fuck. I had to run up to grab the health to not die to that. Increase crit chance when hitting enemies in the same column as you. I can grab another ice ball. They're causing incredible havoc in the back there, but when I need a thing to die, it does not die. Increase fire rate doesn't honestly help. Baby balls deal more damage, sure. Deal more damage, please. Yeah, I'm gonna die here. Oh, wait, no. I beat it. All right. All right, we'll fuse. Oh, you can... Okay, so we can even fuse... frozen flame with other things. Sure. Frozen flame... And I don't want to fuse it with egg sac because egg sac will put it on a 3-second timer. So frozen flame is now going to have extra ice onto it. Ghost passes through enemies. Oh boy. Alright, I guess wind. It is doing insane damage when it hits the stuff. Also, it looks like these ice patches aren't you fall through, it's you slide on them, which is... Ow. Did not need that extra damage. And unfortunately, the spider ball doesn't, as far as I can tell, unless it is, passing through. If the spider ball pass through, and every time it hit things, it spawned more, it spawned infinite amount of baby balls. That would be awesome, but I don't think it's doing that. I think it's only hitting one thing and then pops, even with the, so-called ability to pass through. Hopefully, this now bypasses... Oh, the ball spawned from the wind of the exact cloud of properties of wind. Because I really wish I could have overridden that 3-second timer, so I can have them just like keep coming. Now the problem is, since 3 of these things have been fused together, I don't know. I guess I'll take the flat damage iron ball. I don't know if I can. Alright, getting ready for the final wave. Hopefully whatever this final boss is, he stays in the back row a long time. Oh boy, here we go. Oh yeah, this is definitely a slaughter enemies build, where the little guys are getting devastated. Is this passing through? I think it is passing through his ice barrier. The only problem is I gotta worry about these little bitty. Ow. I think I'm damaging him really. Ow, fuck. I think he's really getting crushed up. Yeah. Alright, I figured out his pattern, and this is a boss killer. Holy shit. Yeah, this build was a boss killer. Holy shit. Okay, that got really dangerous there, because this was doing a lot of damage to the back row and was trashing small things, but I couldn't handle big things, except for the boss who stood in the back, and his ice shield, which normally would probably bounce my stuff off, literally is ignored as I just kept hitting him. So that ended up being fucking excellent. Holy shit. Gain 1/500th AoE power for each character you completed the Snowy Shores with. Each fast tier completion on top of that adds a 1/5000th bonus per character. Current bonus 1/500th. Villa unlocks a new character. Whoa. Collect 2 stone each bounce, or collect 2 wheat each bounce. Let's get stone. Alright, new items have a chance of appearing when leveling up. The Golden Bull. Every 7 through 11 rows spawn a Golden Bull with a lot of health on your side. Golden Bulls acquire 10 gold per minute. They also move the field, knocking and attacking enemies in the way. Healer's effigy. Every row spawn a stone healer. Okay, so we earned more statues. New building. The Snow Trophy. Yes, we have enough stone for it, so yes. And then housing. Veterans Hut, which we need a whole bunch of stone for. So we're going to build stone. Alright, but I'll know to pick more storm later. So I want to finish this building off so I can get a new character. Please tell me that was enough. Okay, good. You unlocked a new character, the Repentant. Alright. So, we've got the Repentant, a sorrowful specimen filled with regret. Starts off with the ice ball. Balls deal 5% more damage each time they bounce, but when they hit the back wall, they return to the player, damaging each enemy they pass through. Oh, okay, that's really good. I mean, well, how else do you build your stones, Fire? Do you use stone to build your stone? Well, if you use stone to build your stone, how did you get the stone to build your stone? So you gotta use wood to build your stone. Okay, so this guy automatically has it. They deal more damage each time they bounce, but when they hit the back wall, they return to the player, damaging each enemy they pass through. So are you telling me that these already pass through enemies, but when they hit the back wall, they come back to me? Yes. You take all... So here's what you do. You take all the wood and 600 gold, and you give a guy 600 gold and some wood to buy a rock. That is how it works. That's big brain thinking. All right, let's give him a shot. He hasn't beaten that yet, so let's do the first one on him. We'll do the first level again. And then whether this guy wins or loses this round here in the bone pit, I will go back to the soldier. They are returning to me, right? Yeah, okay. So this guy would be the perfect one to get that ghost ability with, because they would automatically hit the back row and pass right back to me again. We did fire and frost. Let's see if there's ice and poison. And if not, who knows? We can just debuff a lot of them. We can freeze them. We can poison them. And in hell, fire already fuses with frost, and frost fuses with fire, so if we get the fireball, we're sitting pretty. The archers, effigies. There's probably going to be a character where these effigies become really powerful, but you know what? Wait. Balls start off at 70% speed, but increase by each bounce. You know what? Sure. Let's see if we can play around with effigies, I guess. I just need to get DPS higher. So I could really use some good balls to do that. Hopefully the effigies help. I really could use some damage. The bleed ball. Increase ball launch speed by 20%, but get knocked back a little each time. Increase fire rate. Sure, bleed ball. Alright, so now we're poisoning, and we're freezing, and we're bleeding. So I'm just gonna say it. Where's my fireball? We need to be burning them as well. Also, oh my god, please damage them faster, damage 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 faster. I don't have enough DPS for this. Holy shit. Yep, okay. I did not get enough balls to DPS that fast enough. However, we're not going to retry. We're just going to return to base and do a quick harvest. There we go. All right, now we go back. Now we try that again. My balls were in fact in there. Oh fuck, someone killed Dende. More baby balls, but scattered. Sure. Just having more ammunition in the belt right now is what we're looking for. And nothing I have, well, we just started, but nothing I have depends on me bouncing the ball right back to myself yet. In fact, the way this character seems to work is I want to get things to pass through enemies. So we're looking for, like, wind and stuff. Or the ghost ball. Because now all it does is pass through and it comes right back to me. Destroy the 2 nearest enemies when you are hit. Increase crit chance when you're hitting enemies in the same column. I mean, these two would end up working well together, but let's get lasers. I know how damaging lasers are. I still don't know if any of these fuse together with the thing. And I know laser fuses with laser. So I'm going to get the ice ball for now. I also could be spending some of the gold I'm making here to re-roll things and try to get other synergies. But right now I'm just kind of need the gold as well, so I'm not looking to fish to get the best ones. Balls do 20% bonus damage until they hit a wall. Oh. Yes. Which means they can bounce off of each other as much as they want, as long as they're not hitting walls. Evolution. Oh! Laser and ice evolved together. Yes. Well, if it hits the back, it gets teleported back to me. So it doesn't matter anymore. So, hey. Emits a freeze ray when hitting an enemy, dealing damage to all enemies in its path with a 10% chance of freezing them. Oh yeah, let's get the baby balls do more damage considering we have the thing that gave us more baby balls. Yes, freeze ray. So it doesn't fire in a horizontal or vertical beam. It fires it in the direction it was going when it hits the enemy. leveled up. Yes, let's get wind. And then we'll get buffs. With the laser, even diagonals are possible. Vampire ball, increase fire rate. You can heal past your max health. I don't know. I'm re-rolling. I don't want to use effigies. Let's get those up. What I really need to do is I need to learn what has fusions. And I don't really know what I have that has a fusion. Like, I can pick up another laser, but will that matter? All right, let's get that to 3. Okay, this is only a fusion. So Ghost and Wind. They don't become special. However, they're passing through enemies. Pass through enemies and slows them down. So they double pass through enemies. That would have been nice to put on another ball, considering they get refreshed if they hit the back. Okay, I love how when it multi-bounces like that and you just have all the lasers firing. Alright. Armor. Warhorn. Get a bunch of things upgraded. Oh, I only had one thing to upgrade. Shit. Alright, I need new things. Hopeful fusions, or sorry, hopeful evolutions, if not just a fusion. However, it does look like I have the DPS. Before I touch that, I need to level up. Ethereal Cloak. Got it. I got Ethereal Cloak. Yes! Yeah, alright. Solved. Because now it just shoots through them, hits the back, comes right back to me, fires it off again. Yes. Alright, yeah, we need to pick up new balls. Oh, wind and lightning make storm, yes. I would like a storm ball. Oh, horn and rattle also upgrade. Oh yeah, because they're both baby. Stuff it in the cornucopia! Each time baby balls are created, spawn an additional ball. Yes. Spawn 2 extra balls. Need more DACA. Yeah. Now we just want to keep upgrading these so we can fuse them into Storm later before we get to the boss. Or, sorry, evolve them together. That's beautiful. The whole road deleted and I'm already firing again. Give me my upgrades. Alright, we should be able to get the storm before, the boss shows up. Also, the way our things work, we can just pretty much shoot the crown by shooting a straight shot at it. Since it presumably won't be blocked or bounced, since it can't block or bounce. Okay, deals 150% damage, but damage decays each time they bounce. That's fine, they're not going to be bouncing that much. That's just raw damage in my pocket. No, please, I need one more fusion item, please. I think the term we're looking for is boned. Yes. Oh man, that was awesome. Oh god damn, the Skeleton King is fucking dead. He's fucking dead. Collect stone each bounce or stone master. Increase the harvest clock by 0.2 seconds each time harvesting a stone. You know what? Sure. Turn to base. Okay, we are going to expand because I have more money now. I have more money. So we are going to expand into here. And we're going to build 2 stone, 2 forest, 2 stone, 3 fields, and a cozy home. I want to be able to rebounce this. To where it gets hit a lot and just builds itself. That might just work anyway. However, I need to get more stone as well. So economy. It just takes 30 gold to build that. I don't have any more wood. Okay. This is going to be a pure harvest. There we go. That's a good amount of everything. And we also finished building a building. So we can upgrade these as we go. Increase regrowth rate and wheat capacity to 4. Okay, so this is all just gold worth. All right, sure. Since these 2 get hit first, these 3 get hit first when I do my super bounce like that, I might as well get them all buffed up. Okay, let's go back down into our hole. All right, so we have beaten level 1 with both the knight and this guy's beat level 1 and 2. So let's beat level 2 with this guy, considering we now know how to break him very easily. We basically need to re-roll for ethereal. I'm not going to worry about re-rolling until we get to at least the past the first mini-boss here. Unless it just so happens to show up. Also, Frost with laser turned out to be really good. I like that one a lot. Lightning is also fine, and this is... Yeah, okay. I definitely don't want to get any more other balls unless they have synergies, I think. Oh no, I already have one that I could use together, so I will have more room. So I kind of want the balls for just DPS, I guess, at this point. Ow. Well, that was unlucky. We'll have another laser. Lasers confusing the lasers. Also fusing the ice beam, so if I end up fusing and getting another ice beam... Or I could fuse the two lasers, get another laser again, and fuse that into ice. Increase crit chance of hitting them from the front. Sure. If I get ethereal, it will be mostly just hitting them in the front anyway, so. Keep pumping lasers. Because we need to get them to level 3 before we're allowed to evolve them. And so far, me grabbing the things that normally fuse, their fissions have given me low amounts of it. There you go. Alright, now we'll have a fusion, we'll evolve. We have multiple evolutions. Let's do, because all we need is one laser to get the frost laser. Let's fuse there are two lasers together to get the holy. The quad laser, as it should have been called. New, increased range at which you pick up items or catch balls. But his power lets them sink to the back, so who cares? Until they hit a wall. Yeah, that worked really well last time. Let's do it again. Fuse, ice, and no. I want a fission. I don't want to fuse something that I can evolve later. Like that. Yeah, there we go. I can fuse all I want after something evolves. But I think if I fuse it first, I can't evolve it anymore. And if it's already fused into an evolved thing, it's not like I can evolve it further. Evolution, here we go. Oh, we can evolve the lightning and the ice. Oh. Well, that will mean I won't have a laser, but I get to see what a new thing is, so yes. Blizzard. Freezes all enemies within a 2-tile radius for almost a second, dealing a wide variance of damage. Oh, okay, that's neat. Oh my god, I need ethereal right now. That would be so good just going through everything. Okay. I think this is a good time to start. How much money do I have? I have a decent amount still. Shoot baby balls each time you're healed. Alright, well, at least I can get the next one. I'll start. We'll continue to go for ethereal. But this gives me lasers to make another holy ball. Okay, the rerolls stack in totality of gold. They don't refresh each time you get a level up. Okay. So I didn't find ethereal yet, so I might be locked out of it. I only have one room left, so I can't really get anything else new. If it's not ethereal, I don't want it. I have to keep digging. Oh, a fusion. Oh, okay. I can fuse Blizzard into Holy Laser. Yes. Okay, now I can fuse another holy laser. Or evolve another holy laser. Now I have room for 2 whole new balls. Besides this hopeful powerhouse that I have. But I don't know if I'll be able to beat the final boss with all of its ice shields. If Ethereal shows up, I win. If it doesn't show up, I have no idea. Here's the boss though, so I don't know. We'll have to see. If I can get this one last level, ow. I don't know why I did that. No, okay. Oh well. We're just gonna have to hope that I can make do with what we have. Ow, it landed on my head. Pressure valve doesn't help. I got another laser, and I got the baby ball to go with the war horn, but I guess I'll just take Ghost. Yes. Okay. So every time I hit it, I was able to poison it a little. And when my laser beams hit, they hit him, fired off laser beams, hit him even more. And they had a good amount of damage onto it. So that ended up working out well. Even without having the super OP bullshit, this super fusion was probably also doing a lot of damage on every hit. All right, that's 2 people who've taken down level 2. Fuck yeah. Sorry, I mean, cool. The Repentant level 4. Hasn't gained the ability. Each harvest, the first 2 workers that bounce on this building gain movement speed. Oh. Let's gears to upgrade the lift. You've unlocked the Liminal Desert. Well, I see we use the kids language here. Well, I'm hip. Nope. Alright, we're gonna yank you up. Oops. Okay, because they gain movement speed. So if I fire them here, hit this, they'll gain movement speed, and then they'll shoot into this stuff. So considering this is just kind of there. Drops a bonus goal for every 10. Okay, we're gonna... just move that away for now. Just in the corner. I don't need you. Also the Boneyard Trophy. Those can just kind of sit there. Let me also... there you go. Because that's... this needs to still be built. Okay. We got more warfare stuff. We got some more housing. Veterans hut for 5 stone. Sure. Okay. Now I do a harvest where I fire. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. Abuse the bounces. You even like the new character, the cohabitants. Oh, they're the it's that painting of the old farmer couple out in the sign. Okay, but they're aliens. All right, let's see. The cohabitants, a couple with many children. For each ball launched, a copy is launched in the mirrored direction. But balls deal half damage. Huh, okay. Let's do one round with the new people, and then I want to hit level 3 up. And we'll see what level 3 looks like. This is gonna take some getting used to figure out like the optimal. Lasers, explosions, lightning. I mean, lasers are always good. Oh, I accidentally chose level 2, not level 1. That's fine. That doesn't matter. They're all good. Fireball to this. When you spawn a special, when you catch a special ball, automatically shoot baby balls. Yes. Because we're shooting twice the amount of balls. Which means if we catch them both, we summon double the amount of baby balls. Hourglass did decays, yeah. So, I don't know if any of you guys... so, what I'm doing today is I'm playing a very special game. You've probably only ever met these characters in Smash Brothers and never played their actual game. But this game I'm playing is called Ice Climbers. Once again, you may not have played it. It hasn't come out. Like, this is a remastered version of it right now. But it's so weird how Smash Brothers did with this game. Like, they're using pellets and throwing ice balls, but clearly this is not what Nana and Popo play like in their game. So I don't know why they had to mess them up so much in Smash Brothers, because this version of them is a lot, is pretty cool in its own right. So I don't know why they play with them so much, but oh well. But now you get to see the actual games in all their glory. Welcome to Ice Climbers. I know this is some classic Nintendo gaming, but you know what? I figured I'd pick it up and play it. Alright, fuse me something. Wait, really? Alright, well, none of those do anything together then. Alright, hopefully Fireball does. Fireball and lasers have to be something, right? Oh, turret. More baby balls. Yes. Alright, so far DPS is not a problem. Honestly, this thing might kind of wreck me, but we'll see. Could use this thing to die, please. I don't know what else to do. I'm just going to die. Because I can't kill this thing. Please die. Well, this sucked. This was doing really good, and then I just could not kill that. I just could not kill that thing. Alright, well, we're gonna retry that again. But let me fire off my... Do that again. And yeah, we'll start them on the ice again, not the bones. But that, once again, that was going really fucking well, and then just could not... I ran into the problem of I couldn't get my balls back. Earth, dark. No, I don't want, I mean, I guess ones with cooldowns could be fine. If I'm shooting, no, even if I'm shooting 2 of them, that doesn't matter. Because the cooldown of 3 seconds is way too long. If it had, like... Although I've never really used these things and upgraded them that much. But you know what? I've never used Earthquake yet. Let's use it. Sure, we'll grab a dark too. We'll see if we can learn any new fusions that might be good. It just sucks that I never got any of my other abilities to a higher level to evolve them. Ew. Ball. Let's see if that actually does anything. Let's see if that has any fusions. And hopefully our fission this time gets us a lot more than one upgrade. At least one more level 3 in case they have a fusion. Alright, there is an evolution. The ghost ball and the dark ball do in fact fuse. That or evolve together. Good. Phantom. Curse enemies on hit. Cursed enemies are dealt a lot of damage after they're hit 5 times. Okay, so what you're saying is, because I have I'm firing twice the amount of projectiles, I can get cursed to activate really fucking quickly. Especially since some of these are even making baby balls. Oh no, my one ball is stuck in the back. Uh-oh. So everything's being cursed, but only in the back rows. There we go. Come on, get rid of it. Thank you. Golden Bull. Increase area of effect. I had that on Earthquake, I guess. So. Now, please don't let me die to this one again. Come on. Come on, just die. Just die. Just die. Just die. Just die. Just die. Stop. Oh, come the fuck on. This sucks. I literally can't pass this first fucking mini boss. It just won't die. This really fucking sucks. Like, I get it, it's doing half damage, but like, come on, I've got enough specialty stuff. It should be just working. We've unlocked new character of the embedded. Oh, they're giving me like bonuses. No, I really wanted this. Like, I'm getting so good. Like, this thing should be fucking dying. I just do not understand. Like, it's so resistant. Like, even if I'm doing half damage, it should still be dying because the total should be close enough. And I had some fancy balls too, dealing huge chunks of damage to it. My guess is it's bouncing around in the background and doesn't help me. Like, it got stuck, it ended up being stuck that one time. Where it was cursing everything behind it, but not in front of it. So I literally couldn't DPS the mini-boss until it was way too late. Like right there, my balls are stuck behind again. Which is nice because it's spawning a lot of mini balls, but man, it lowers my damage up front here. Now, if I can get that insane bounce with lasers... Oh, come on! That, you've done that to me 3 times already. You've given me 1 on the first. Come on. We still don't know what Earthquake fuses with. I still don't know much of what the Broodmother fuses with. I haven't really gotten anything that fuses with it yet. I don't know, let's try the Bleed Ball. Oh fuck, I wanted that. Alright, give me more than 1 upgrade at a time, please. Thank you. 'Cause I really need to get a fucking a good fusion of something. Alright, the exploding thing is helping a lot of dealing with crowds. The next one. Okay. I need to get the laser to level 3. I don't care about anything else. Laser just needs to get to level 3. Now, if I get one of those items, I can hopefully evolve something. If not, I'm just going to have to fuse some stuff. Come on. See, alright, it died that time. I'm assuming because either I got a bunch, I was able to DPS it early on, and I got a bunch of, like, bleed. I got the bleeding thing, so it made it take damage from that, assumably. Alright, now let me fuse after this. Ethereal. However, I don't have the ability in which it will be absorbed in the back row. So Ethereal will still help against the boss, but it will hurt me a lot in everything else, so... Let's evolve. What are we evolving? Bleeding and the Broodmother. Okay. Leech. Attaches up to 1 leech on the enemies it hits, which adds 2 stacks of bleed per second. Maximum 24 stacks. Alright, so having us twins is really good for that because that adds the bleeding on really quick. This would do bombs, which I don't really want a bomb. But these two don't have an evolution, so we need another ball at some point. Sure, let's see if these have a fusion. Or evolution. There we go. Alright, that's level 3 now. Now if we get another item, we'll see if any of our things have evolutions. Balls are stuck in the back again. We do have an evolution. What are we having? Earth and fire do evolve. Cool. Magma? Yes! Magma. Emits lava blobs over time. Enemies who walk into lava blobs are dealt damage and gain a stack of burn, up to 3. Burn lasts for 3 seconds, dealing damage per stack per second. The ball and its lava blobs also deal damage to nearby units. Okay. Oh good, my leech balls finally escaped their eternal purgatory. Level them up. I need to actually level up. Once I level up, I can hopefully grab a new ball and start leveling up. Iron ball. So I have a laser. I don't think the laser and the iron ball are going to fuse together. I really would want another laser, but I don't think I'm getting another laser. I got the other laser. Or I could get the ice laser. Ooh. Yeah, ice laser. We are ice climbers after all. Which is the name of the game, obviously. Okay, my balls are stuck in the back again. Please die. Thank God I got the exploding thing now. That's helped some of my balls get unstuck from the back. Ethereal, no, I can't use that. Every 7 totems spawn a stone soldier with some health. Stone healer with health. Heals you 10. Also, the healer are immune to ball damage. Root of the field blocking attacks enemies in the way. Baby ball in all directions once I catch it. Hourglass. Alright. Use more baby balls. There's definitely going to be someone who interacts with these summons, which will be neat. Alright, let's go. Is there a... Yes, give me my evolution. Give me my ice laser. And considering how this character works, give me my ice laser. Okay, I can level up things, or I can add a poison orb. Poison orb would just fuse into one of these and add poison to it, so that sounds good. That sounds like a good fusion. Fusion. Oh, we can fuse leech into lava. Now we have one ball that does it all. Jesus Christ. Area effect damage from magma also inflicts the leech status. Oh, baby. So this is probably going to be one of the hardest ones to hit this boss with, because you don't fire in a straight line unless you attempt to get both of them to fire, and even then there's technically a gap. So this is going to be a weird one trying to get where I want it to go. Alright, quick level up. Ice laser to max efficiency. Oh, that sucks. No, 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 no. Oh, that sucked. I slid on the ice patch, ruined up my rhythm. Okay, these lava patches, though. Oh, the lava patches are being stopped. Shit. Yep, I got stuck. Fuck. That was awful. I want to be on the edge of a stage when it does that, and I got stuck in the middle. And I paid the price for that. What? Oh, it's almost dead. Never mind. I guess. It's just going to die of bleed or something. Dead, or what is it doing? There it is. There it goes. I had enough status effects to slowly kill it afterwards. Okay. Harvest double wood from adjacent forests every 9 minutes. Two blueprints found. Good. All right. Managed to beat level 2 with the cohabitants. So let me do one last one for the night, I guess. In which I will... the villa. You can now go back here. You don't matter. Let's see if I can do... No, I can't move over far enough. That all right. So no, we're gonna have to... There it is. Now it should work. Now we'll boost up the speed of our guys. Yes! Instantly built. You've unlocked a new character, the Cogitator. A Cogitator? Cool. Okay. Alright, it's giving us bonuses to play with new people and everything, or when we haven't played with in a while, so sure. What is the Cogitator? He's a laser god! A brilliant philosopher, lost in thought, automatically chooses upgrades. Oh. So that sounds like a bad thing, since he chooses shit for me? Huh. Okay. Well, never too early to do a new thing I've never tried before with a character who won't let me choose a build. Definitely the best thing to do. Oh, okay. I like these lizards. Or bugs. Are they supposed to be bugs? They look like lizards. I think they're bugs. Unless these ones are lizards and the back ones are bugs. Okay, so he literally does just choose shit. So the question is there a secret bonus to this? Or is this like a secret tutorial character where if you haven't figured out fusions, this character will just pick them for you? Or is this just all RNG, go fuck yourself? you can't make a build. I hope you like RNG. I'd have to think there'd have to be some kind of upside to this. So my assumption is this is a character that will help you figure out fusions you might, or evolutions you might not have figured out before. Who's firing lasers at me? Was that anyone who fired lasers? Yep, they are firing lasers at me. Oh my god. This might just be full orange. I gotta watch out what's my lasers and what's their lasers. Well, so far it feels like we have enough DPS. And these sand pits slow you down if you touch them. Makes sense. Oh, and they're firing poison at me. Oh, and they hide in the desert sand because they're worms. Alright, it's doing the ice laser evolution. Good, good, good. Okay. So far, it does feel like it's choosing with a good idea of what it's supposed to be doing. Maybe the archers were just the best of a bad situation. Oh, it also won't re-roll, I assume. Okay, don't know what it's going for, but sure. Oh shit! There's a thing got all the way to the end, and I was already on low health. Oh god. I didn't even see it. Wow, one. There's an evolution. Wind and poison makes sense. Past its... No, you don't even let me read it! Ow! Fuck. Ow, 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 I got poison. Jesus. Heal me. Thank you. Alright, well, Poison Cloud seems pretty decent. Although I don't even know if that one had the chance of getting more hits. Oh yeah, I had more things to upgrade. It literally only hit one, and I had multiple things to upgrade. So that was just stupid unlucky. There we go. Double giant Alex. Poison's bouncing around up there, so hopefully they'll have a good amount of stacks of death. Corner like that. I don't know what their health totals are. So far, they're not dying. Alright, good, that's one. I just need you to die. Yes! Whew, thank you, freezing. And then wind and fire together. To make Inferno. Using gas and okay. I wish it let me read what it's making. Although I guess I could pause the game and find out. Okay, that Inferno is stuck in the back, but at least it's doing some work. But I can't do that. Thank you. I don't know why it's not picking like the healing statue like I need. I don't know what the boss is, but hopefully I have enough of everything to deal with it. Okay, the enemies keep getting green numbers on them. And for a second, I thought it was healing, but I think that's just the poison damage. Ow. The Inferno? Alright, I guess it's trying to go for another evolution. Oh god. What is this nonsense? This is so cool. That's one level down. Oh god, this wave of enemies is the worst one. Because they spit poison and they keep disappearing. Oh, where am I stuck? Fuck. Nah, I'm fine. Ah, shit. Oh, okay, it's mobile now. Alright, alright, alright. Let's finish this one off. I got this, as long as I don't, you know, fuck up. Okay, I also do like how this is basically just a shmup. Except instead of moving from left to right, it's moving up to down at the very beginning, and then you get the giant boss fight like this. But you're basically just firing off a bunch of projectiles with... I don't think I'm taking this thing out. This is taking way too long. No, shit. Yeah, I really wish this thing took that healing statue when it had the chance. Fuck, 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 fuck. Oh! Oh, man. This would not have been that close if the game just chose that healing statue. It would have shown up enough to kept me way more healed than I was. Whew. Okay, Desert Trophy. Gain a 1/10 of a critical hit chance for each character you completed the liminal desert with. Each fast tier completion on top of that adds a 100th bonus per character. Current bonus 0.1%. Whew. Mausoleum unlocks a new character. And we got a gear. More stone. Increase harvest clock by 2 seconds when part of a harvest. Sure. Nearby wheat fields grow faster. Okay. That was that was a big finish. God damn. I was not sure I was gonna make that one. Oh, that was really close. New items will have a chance of appearing upon leveling. Light, vampiric sword, silver blindfold, and Deadeye's amulet. Okay. Well, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna fire one harvest, and then I'll be back tomorrow then for some more Ball Pit as a nice break between this and doing Red Dead. Red Dead will be returning. However, I just wanted a quick, since it is a holiday weekend, and figured I'd swap it up to something else. Mausoleum, 30 stone. Okay, don't have that. Single family home. That we do have. And then we go to economy. And since stone is apparently, I think, what we're lacking. No, we have so much wheat. We need. Okay. There we go. And we fire off the harvest. And we built another one. All right. I have a really good way of making it where I can build a house in almost one go. This is great. You've unlocked a new character, the Empty Nester. All right. I'll be back again tomorrow at the other time, and we're going to keep playing Ball X Pit. We're going to keep testing out new characters, doing some older levels again a little bit here and there, and then doing some... getting to the new ones and just seeing new content, new different people. This has been really enjoyable to play. I played it on my own a little bit before, as you saw. I enjoyed it a lot, and then I saw the fact that this had become one of the nominees for a category in the Game of the Year. So I went, fuck yeah. for indie game, and this was really good. The odd thing is, though, I was looking at some of the categories. Apparently, Expedition 33 is still being counted as an indie game, which I understand it technically is. But considering there's a lot of other games that might now just be snubbed, even though Expedition 33 is already not a nominee for Game of the Year, I really wish it was taken out of the Indie Game of the Year, because if it wins Game of the Year, well then like duh. But if it loses Indie Game of the Year, but was Game of the Year, then how does that work, and why did you even put it in? If it was just gonna... So, unfortunately, I wish Expedition 33 wasn't in the category that this game was in. Not because I want this particular game to win it, but because it kind of feels unfair that even though it was done by an independent studio, it ends up, you know, if it wins Game of the Year, it kind of like blows out this category. Because this would be nice for having another game for that. But that doesn't matter. Anyway, have a good night, everybody. And I'll see you tomorrow for more of this. My eyes are killing me after that.